47.5, 30, 40, 30, 37, 43.75, and then 47.5. So this is the only one that has the changes to the base parameters, but the traits. So what if this is because we're storing a traits item or a traits element that's the same for every weapon? So just kind of to kind of explain this here, what if the traits object that we're bringing in from the database, what if somehow that's always being set to the same thing because we're just pulling it in and setting it? Maybe we have to build it in the game instance in order for it to not have that linkage and then not change for everything. I don't know why that would be the case, because JavaScript doesn't do references really. That's like the only thing I can think of at the moment. So if you look at this, we have param traits. So we're going through looking at, or we have these params, looking at our traits, and we're pulling out the traits values to set up our lists. The base params, well, base params is being pulled from base params, so that's nothing new. Yeah, base params, traits. So that's the same for for everything. So if that's happening, then this should be changing too. Something else is going on. Let's see. How are we building the traits down here? So var1, this open traits at length, traits I1 equals this dot underscore web underscore dot underscore traits I1. So every trait element in traits we're pulling out and putting into from the web, we're putting into this temporary traits list that we made up here. So new traits is level bonuses. This dot web dot level. So I'm going to try something. Down here, I just want to go this underscore web dot traits. I just want to null it out. And see what happens. Didn't really need to get that many weapons, but so what? More the merrier, I say. Okay. See what's going on with this, and then I'll do the publish the videos. All right, so okay, it's coming down here. So traits should now be nothing, which is fine. What is it on the next one? Now see here, traits still has stuff in it. Oh, we haven't updated the traits yet. Never mind. True. We're not at that level yet. But the traits didn't update there, as you notice. They didn't become 0. If they're being updated, if everything's being updated from the same place, then that would be, these would be wiped out. They're not though. These are still here. So this is fine. But again, we're not, well, yeah, we're not going through this, though, which is different. For whatever reason. This is somehow different. Once we go through this, I believe it's going to be on this one. We'll see that they actually have everything. Continue, and the last level. Alright, so before this assignment, traits is nothing. And this traits is still what it is. So we go after that assignment. This traits is 1. This is still the same. Okay. And now this is not different. That's interesting. Okay, continue. Traits is an array of nothing. This traits is still there. So that's interesting. That's different. Obviously we just wiped out all the traits from that, but that's an interesting thing. So what is traits supposed to be? Traits is supposed to be an array. Maybe, oh, what if we're setting it to an object here? So traits is supposed to be an array, but we are, well, what we're doing here is we're getting the individual traits and we're loading them into, so why not just do it this way? I think that was left over from something else that I was doing before. So we just get all the traits. So just traits equals traits. I will have to change this in the actual editor though. Crap. Alright, not too big a deal. Just gotta change this to this. Move the I1, then remove the for loop. Let's see what happens this time. Catastrophe. Okay. So, not that one, this one. Level up. Okay. Level up. Okay. Level up. Okay. So now we have 6 here. And then we have 6 here. So yeah, no. Somehow, when we use this weps traits.push end trait. This dot TID value plus equals new traits and TID value. I mean, I don't see. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. So 5, 0 to 5, but level is 1. Does that reflect back up here? Yes, it does. And look at this, the XP is the same too. Well, actually, no, it would be because it's the same cost. But well, we don't have enough gold now. Let me go grab some more gold. So 283.95. Well, it would be the same. It wouldn't be the same now as if I spent it on this one. So 283.295. Yeah, that's different. Well, actually, no, it's not. Look at this. 284.603. $286.249. It's adding to this. What the hell? And subtracting from this. Wow. Maybe let's. Is there something in the? Something in this maybe. The level up window that's doing this. Weird. Well, we'll leave that aside and I'll take a look at it maybe tomorrow morning before I start streaming and see if I can't decipher what the frack is going on with that. So those are done. Pretty sure those are done processing now. Yeah. So we need to do the thumbnails for those and close that. I don't have Photoshop open. Very well. Also, we'll need Vegas. I think I've done this once before a while ago, but I'm going to do it again, just because I'm streaming right now and it just happens to be happening right now. So you get a front row seat. Let's go to the last one. To be honest, this didn't come out as well as I thought it would once it gets shrunken down to the size of the thumbnails on YouTube because they're so bloody small. The text isn't big enough. You can kind of make it out a little bit, but it could have been a lot. It could have been done. This could have been. It could have been better if this text was a lot bigger than this. Oh yeah, we went over to the next row of icons. So we are on 15 to 19. Okay, gotta find a space here. It's probably about as good as any. Maybe get one with a, oh wait, there, that's, where's, come on, no, get back here, there. Get some sort of good action scene in there, as opposed to a talking scene. That one actually probably will be pretty good for that. Sometimes you just find the first thing you click on is good. I'm working as that as one of the trailer scenes. If you watched the trailer. Let's see, do we have another trailer scene in here? I think it's just after this one, so it might be for next week's videos. That one will work. Okay. So I have our 5 screen captures for this one. So first we're going to line these up. Line them all up, because if we don't line them all up and you do a crop, it'll crop every single one of them where they're at. So I want to line these up first. That way. No clue how we get these like white edges for it. I think it's just like the very edge of the canvas that's showing through transparent pixels, but it's just annoying. So you have to like check the edges a couple times to make sure you got the right spot. And when you have lighter colored backgrounds, it becomes a lot harder to see them. Okay. Alright, looks good. Let's go ahead and show all these again and see. Crop them. Alright. Now the fun part. Need to do our my sharpening action down here to make these a little bit less pixelated. Stop. But it does make some of these look a little bit weird. At least when they're small, when they're blown up like this, they are. When they're shrunken down to the thumbnail size on YouTube, they look a little bit clearer. So it's like literally like this or something like that small, maybe a bit smaller. Actuality, they are about that big. All right, now we gotta do the text. So 16, save it as a JPEG. Did I not change the name on that? I think I did. Bollocks, I didn't. Oh no, I saved over this. That's what I saved over. Whoops. I didn't save over it, I kept the name there. It should be 16. Go and fix that. I guess I didn't think I saw an overwrite dialogue. Oh, crap. One last thing to do. Keep forgetting about having to do this a little bit. Oh. It's like, why isn't that moving? I'll need to reduce 16, and I think 17 too. Alright, so let's go ahead and reduce 16. And then 17. Alright. Go away. Layer style. Never do want to. Right. Let's see. And the last one. 20. Alright. Then the part that's kind of annoying. I have to grab some of the information from the previous set of videos. Usually just the tags. I call this part annoying because while it's quicker to do it this way, for whatever reason, if I don't do this fast enough and Chrome decides to time out the page, I can't do it this way, but doing it this way is also a very slightly moderate chance that I end up publishing like one of them and before another one's. Like, for example, I publish 17 before 16, so it screws up the playlist ordering. So I have them by ordered by publish date on the auto add. So Chrono Trigger Part 16. Okay. I was never able to do it this way before because they wouldn't upload fast enough. I'd have to go in and do each one individually on their own editing page. But now that I have the fiber going, I can upload these things pretty quick. Get them turned around much quicker. Alright, then we need the thumbnails, which are in G. Underneath custom thumbnails, active projects. And yeah. Alright, set this to public. Wait for the draft to be saved and then publish. And then trying to click on anything while it's collapsing the friggin' thing. So I think this will be the end of the stream. I'm just gonna need to go through and figure out what's going on with the with that whole thing. 'Cause that's shouldn't be adding stuff to other ones and like that. It's just I have no clue what is going on. It's got to be something somewhere though. So we'll find it eventually. It's a complicated plugin with some complicated code, so it's not surprising there's just kind of an issue in there. Once you get to a certain amount of complexity, these kinds of bugs are much more likely to happen. Alright, let's verify that we got the... So, yep, and yep, okay. Those are good. So, thanks for watching the stream if you did so live. If you are watching on YouTube afterwards, appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Well, let's see. Maybe, maybe not. I might stream tomorrow morning, I might not. It depends on how much time I spend on trying to track down that issue. If I don't do any streaming by 8:30, then I probably won't be doing any streaming tomorrow at all. So, something just to keep in mind. But until then, I will see you next time.